This message is for xQc.
When the biggest streamers on the planet start beefing, it's rarely about content, it's about ego. This time, it's Kai Cenat versus xQc, two giants of the streaming world locked in one of the pettiest, most unhinged back and forths we've seen this year. But what started with an award snub spiraled into height jokes, flex wars, and accusations of viewbotting. Let me break it down for you. So this whole thing starts in early November 2024 with an account known as xQc Chat Messages, who tweets everything xQc writes in his offline-online Twitch and KickChat, posting the words, "Gotta beg for subs and beg for money while the most ads per hour to be nominated. I lost, fell off, plus L." This refers to him not being nominated for an award during the annual streaming awards. The comments were filled with people roasting him, calling him a chronic gambler, which is true because all he does is gamble most of the time. And this led me to actually thinking that this is probably a troll tweet till I saw a clip of him sneak dissing Kai Cenat, basically insinuating that he begs people to buy subs, calling it the Kai Cenat Strat.
Drop 100 gifted if you want me to be happy, guys.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, what?
Oh, that's a good strat. Wow.
The Kai Cenat Strat, she's really, dude.
Okay, I understand why Kai is pissed. He basically says he cries for subs.
Family's important. Behind the scenes, I'll be stressed sometimes.
Dude, it's like Loki a funeral who died. These guys are like tearing up simply because of reparations. I'm on Team Kai Cenat, but like who really cares, boys? It's Twitch. I don't think it's really that serious. But one thing I gotta give props for is our agent immediately put him on a spot to address what he just said. That's a real friend right there.
Agent, you let him do that?
Wait, when does Kai cry for subs?
Oh, not say something, Q.
When does he not?
Say something, Q. Oh.
Another thing I forgot to mention is how xQc recently said that Adin basically started a wave of celebrities collaborating with streamers, which is not 100% true because Ninja collabed with Drake, Travis Scott, and Juju Smith-Schuster in 2018.
I'm only giving credit to Adin because he genuinely added this new high-tier collab branch to a more underseen market and integration.
Well, I do get what he's saying. Adin's format was not really done before. But who's to say that Kai specifically wouldn't have done that same thing, regardless with the fame that he already had? He just took credit away from Kai and Speed, who I know is not really mentioned, but just put two and two together, who secured these big collabs with celebrities based on their own merits. I think this is a backhanded compliment to Kai, because even though he gave Kai credit for quote-unquote perfecting it, he still gave Adin the most credit in this situation. Kai would waste no time responding to xQc's comments, saying that he's been secretly hating on him for the longest despite him always showing support. He also brings up the fact that xQc hopped on his wave glazing him when he was doing the Elden Ring gaming marathon.
This message is for xQc. I've always showed Felix support, very cool and collected. When there's little jabs getting in there, then feel free that they can make even more jabs.
To cover all his bases, Kai said that he can go million for million with xQc in response to xQc always flexing his expensive watch in almost every beef that he's in.
And don't try that watch flexing shit with me, please, because we can do whatever you want to do. Watch for watch, house for house, M for M, I'm with it. You can't do that with me. So don't try to do something. No, I'll fill up my whole arm. And I'm very humble, gang.
Now xQc will catch wind of Kai talking about him saying that you have to at least be 6 feet tall to even get a response.
If he wants to talk shit, I have requirements. He has to get a ruler. Unroll it. You're not 6 feet tall. I can't speak. I'm not allowed to. It's a legal thing.
I'm 5'7". I'm 5'7".
It's okay to be short, but he is not 5'7". I'd be willing to bet money he capping. It's actually embarrassing watching xQc, a veteran streamer, resort to height jokes when Kai called him out. Professionally shows which one of them actually has grown up in the industry. My brother, it ain't that serious. The only time somebody would get offended at a height joke is if they're short and they're insecure. It really ain't that big of a deal. Can't even make it up. I googled short guy and Kevin Hart popped up, and then here he is with Kai Cenat. But xQc would finally respond saying that he has AMP's entire net worth on one USB stick and says that everyone is taking this too seriously and cannot take a joke. I honestly don't think xQc is joking. If he keeps saying the same things over and over, at some point people are going to call you a hater.
You can't do that with me. So don't try to do something. No, I'll fill up my whole arm. And I'm very humble, gang.
Brother, I got AMP's entire net worth on one USB stick in some safety deposit box somewhere, okay, buddy?
Let's see some comments on it. xQc calling someone for have repetitive content is just funny. All his content these days is trolling other streamers for hate clips and reactions. That's all I ever see of him, is him calling out other streams supporting Saudi Arabia. Basically anything controversial and dumb to try and get reactions because he's a hasp already. He was just so big to start with, it takes a long time for the stream to die off completely. Maybe it's Kickbrain. The guy is a Division 1 hater. At this point, he saw NMP getting stream reward noms and beating his view count and started hating on him, saw Agent get that Ferrari and started hating on him. After the beef with xQc Kai Cenat, a fellow streamer, Adin Ross, seen the drama and reacted to the clips, and Adin Ross gives his take on the ongoing beef between them both. Here's Adin Ross's response.
That's why when I saw xQc and Kai today going at it, I was upset. Because, bro, they're two genuine people. And xQc is just a major troll. I know that's just how Felix speaks and that's how he jokes. But one-on-one, Felix is like the sweetest guy ever. Kai's a sweet human being as well.
Faze Silky says xQc's sneak dissing of Kai Cenat probably comes from deep envy. Nothing that Kai was the only Streamer of the Year nominee he targeted. Things are going to get even worse when xQc calls out Kai Cenat for viewbotting.
1K, next day, 800, next day, 8K, next day, 60K. That's the GOAT.
Let's see Kai's reaction to it.
Now, it's not even directly me. He didn't say my name, but he talking about my mans and shit. These my you feel me? Like, you not about to belittle what these got going on.
Now let's see the other streamers' reactions to this beef.
The only thing that I can't respect is when people say, oh yeah, that's the Kai Cenat method, that's this, and then be like, yo, it's a joke, I'm just joking. Bro, no, you're not, bro, because if you're saying it multiple times, bro, you're saying it as a hidden joke, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Jinxie, a victim of xQc's flexing, also commented of the situation.
Wow. Dude, I didn't know it was like real, bro. Bro, I didn't know they were like really getting into it, bro.
This wasn't even the craziest thing. People were making edits out of it.
Bro, this is just cringe. That is, bro, what the f is this?
I mean, if that's actually Kai Cenat in 2017, we got to talk about it. I'd even go as far as to say that a lot of these streamers on the top don't even like each other and simply tolerate each other in order to leech views off each other. And let's not talk about the most glazing tweet I've ever seen. And this comes from Kick CEO saying that no Twitch streamer can go ban for ban with xQc, let's be real. So what do you think? Was this real beef or just another episode in streamer soap opera? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more breakdowns just like this.